They're up and pacing with Getaway Yankee out fast for the lead on the inside. I Furioso moved up well from the outside. Shannon Beam is third, dropping in fourth. Cy Scooter, Earth Tremors got away fifth. Racing in sixth, Duncork, and the early trailer is Brian Kimball. Around the turn into the stretch for the first time, Shannon Beam on the outside moves up to take the lead. Getaway Yankee racing second. I Furioso is third, Cy Scooter fourth. As they move by the opening quarter, 29 and 1/5 by the grandstands the first time, and Getaway Yankees back after the lead. Under the finish wire the first time, Getaway Yankee now reclaims the lead. Shannon Beam racing second, and third is I Furioso 2 lanes back. Cy Scooter on the rail fourth. On the outside, Earth Tremors moves up fifth. Uncork out with cover sixth. Brian Gumbo still is the trailer. Over to the half-mile pole they race. Getaway Yankee a length racing in second. Shannon Beam, they move by the half-mile. 58 and 4. They curve on to the backstretch. Getaway Yankee a length on the outside. That's I Furioso now moving up second. Shannon Beam tucked in third. Earth Tremors on the outside fourth. Cy Scooter shuffle the fifth. Racing in sixth, Duncork, and still trailing the field. Brian Kimball just about 7 or 8 lengths separate the first from the last. Into the upper turn, Getaway Yankee on the inside, on the outside, I Furioso. I Furioso now takes the lead, 3/4, 127 and 2. They've come to the top of the lane. I Furioso on the outside. Getaway Yankee still there on the rail. Around the turn or in the stretch. I Furioso a bit wide has the lead. Getaway Yankee trying to come back along the inside second with Shannon Beam third. Uncorked fourth. Cy Scooter no place to go. I Furioso. Getaway Yankee comes back and reclaims the lead. It's Getaway Yankee in front at the wire. I Furioso close for third. They're up and pacing on the inside. Foolhardy left fast for the lead between horses. SF United moves up. 3 deep into the turn goes Espo, dropping in neatly in the fourth as he's a Lobel. Racing in fifth, Golden Dart in sixth position on the inside. Maury Song racing in seventh. Bevo Sit Sandman drops in eighth, and D.I. Gucci is the early trailer. A battle for position and the lead. SF United on the inside. On the outside, Espo the challenger. Espo now takes the lead. 1/4 29 and 1/5. Espo a length. SF United racing second. Foolhardy is third. He's a Lobel, drives from fourth. Maury Song moves up with cover fifth. On the inside, Golden Dart shuffle to sixth. To the outside, Bevo comes on seventh. Sid Sandman on the outside eighth. D.I. Gucci still is the trailer. Over to the half-mile pole they race. Espo a length on the outside. SF United drives from second. On the outside, he's a Lobel third. Foolhardy tucked in fourth by the half-mile and a minute straight. Midway on the backstretch, SF United on the outside, Espo on the inside, head-to-head, nose and nose for the lead. He's a Lobel about to go 3 wide, third. Foolhardy on the rail, fourth. Maury Song now first to go, 3 wide in the fifth. Golden Dart no place to go between horses, sixth. On the inside, D.I. Gucci saves ground, 7, 3 wide. Bevo is 8, Sid Sandman now is the trailer. And Espo draws away by 3 by the 3/4, 129 and 2. They turn for home. Espo by 4 lengths with Maury Song on the outside second. Around the turn or in the stretch, and Espo leads by 5. Maury Song trying to come on second. Golden Dart now closing ground from far back. Sid Sandman's coming on, but Espo has 5 lengths on top with Maury Song, Sid Sandman on the outside. But Espo's in full command as they come down to the wire. It's Espo by 4. Sid Sandman up for second. Maury Song third. They're up and pacing on the inside. Silverdale Lad left fast, moving up between horses. Millie's Niatros on the outside. Got to have time, got away third. Neatly moving through fourth is Raging Ralph. They battle for early position. Millie's Niatros now takes the lead. Got to have time, moves up on the outside. Second, Silverdale Lad third. Raging Ralph fourth. PJ's Authority fifth. Flying Count is sixth. Brett's Back is seventh. Awesome Print is eighth on the outside. That's B. Russell Sprout and Jimmy Dundee trails. The quarter was timed in 29-1. Under the finish wire the first time. Got to have time. Now takes the rail in the lead, but on the outside, Raging Ralph moves up the challenge, and it's Raging Ralph now to take the lead. Got to have time racing second and third position on the inside. Millie's Niatros. Silverdale Lad is fourth. On the inside, PJ's Authority fifth. Flying Count out there sixth. Awesome Prince on the rails, seventh and eighth position between horses. Brett's Back. Then it's B. Russell Sprout and Jimmy Dundee, half-timed in 58-2. And on the outside, there goes Millie's Niatros now to move up and challenge Raging Ralph. And Raging Ralph is digging in. He still has the lead ahead. Millie's Niatros on the outside, hanging second. Got to have time third. PJ's Authority now comes on fourth. On the inside, Silverdale Lad fifth. Flying Count into contention sixth. Three wide, Brett's Back, 7 3/4 27-2. They turn for home. Raging Ralph leads, dropping back. Millie's Niatros. Got to have time, wants room. From far back, Brett's Back and PJ's Authority. They're in the stretch. Raging Ralph under a heavy Jerry Longo whip on the outside. Got to have time is coming on with Brett's Back closing Silverdale Lad and PJ's Authority, and Brett's Back is moving fastest of them all. That's Brett's Back on the outside now, taking the lead. Brett's Back in front. Got to have time second, very close for third. They're up and pacing. Lake Hills, Texas out fast for the lead. Firo Bobo came away between horses on the outside. Pulitzer Prize. And still further out, Arsenal Express, and they're battling for early position. Lake Hills, Texas has the lead. Firo Bobo tucked in second. Pulitzer Prize out there third. Marengo Lane on the inside fourth. Arsenal Express is fifth. Racing in sixth. That's Waltz Rorty in seventh position into the stretch the first time. Electric Mohawk. Then it's Pain in the Bobo and Flying Bud. 29-2 for the opening quarter. Under the finish wire, and here comes Pulitzer Prize now moving up to take the lead. Arsenal Express on the outside. Second, Lake Hills, Texas is third. Racing in fourth, Firo Bobo. Marengo Lane to the outside fifth. Waltz Rorty on the inside sixth. Flying Bud moves up seventh. On the inside and eighth is Electric Mohawk. Pain in the Bobo is the trailer. Over to the half-mile pole, Pulitzer Prize leads them there in 58-2. Midway on the backstretch, Pulitzer Prize a half length. Arsenal Express has been parked every step of the way. He's advancing on the outside second. Lake Hills, Texas getting the good trip in third. He now takes out of third. Firo Bobo now slips through fourth. On the outside, Marengo Lane is fifth, and sixth on the rail, Waltz Rorty. Flying Bud, three wide, seventh. Pain in the Bobo is eighth. Electric Mohawk trails, seven late. Separate the first from the last. 3/4 27-4. And here comes Lake Hills, Texas, moving three wide to challenge Pulitzer Prize. Around the turn or in the stretch, Pulitzer Prize, Lake Hills, Texas, right alongside the challenge second. Firo Bobo between horses from far back. Pain in the Bobo's closing ground with Marengo Lane, and it's Lake Hills, Texas to take the lead. On the inside, here comes Firo Bobo, Electric Mohawk, and Pain in the Bobo. That's Firo Bobo moving through Electric Mohawk. Firo Bobo in front, very close for second. Off stride, trailing at the start, Pig Whistling. They're up and pacing on the outside. Fox Valley Slicker out fast. Between horses, American Elgin is there. Abertime along the rail. And it's Fox Valley Slicker into the lead. Abertime racing second. American Elgin drops in third. Riotous Living is fourth. Trencher looks to drop in fifth. Sky Color sixth. Compare is seventh. Far back trailing is Pig Whistling. Into the stretch for the first time. Fox Valley Slicker takes this field by the opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. Fox Valley Slicker a length. Abertime racing second. American Elgin right there in third. Riotous Living tucked in fourth. Trencher moves up on the outside fifth. Sky Colors right behind him in sixth. Compare with the field in seventh. And far back trailing Pig Whistling. Over to the half-mile pole they race. Fox Valley Slicker a length. Racing in second position is Abertime. In third on the rail, American Elgin off the half mile in 57-4. Midway on the backstretch, Fox Valley Slicker a length. Abertime stalking him second. American Elgin on the rail third. Trencher advancing on the outside fourth. Riotous Living on the rail fifth. Sky Colors to the outside sixth. Compare seventh. Far back is Pig Whistling. Into the upper turn, Fox Valley Slicker keeps his lead. Abertime takes out of second. Racing in third, American Elgin. They move by the three quarters. 1:26-2, 28-3, third quarter. Fox Valley Slicker's gone some quick fractions. We'll see if he has anything left for the stretch drive. They're in the stretch. It's Fox Valley Slicker under a heavy whip. He draws clear by three. Abertime hanging out there second. American Elgin third. Riotous Living on the outside. Sky Colors. Fox Valley Slicker has the lead with Riotous Living up to be second. Fox Valley Slicker in front. Riotous Living second. Abertime third. They're up and pacing. Joseph Clardy left for the lead between horses. Mysterious Fella on the outside. Ahoy Skipper and around the turn. On the inside, Mysterious Fella on the outside. Ahoy Captain. These two vie for the lead. Racing in third position, Joseph Clardy. In fourth is Raven Ruler racing in fifth. Shannon Asset call 911 is the early trailer. Into the stretch for the first time. Ahoy Captain now has the lead by a length. Mysterious Fella racing second. 28-1 for the opening quarter. Under the finish wire the first time, Ahoy Captain a length, Mysterious Fella racing second a length, Joseph Clardy is third, Raven Ruler is fourth. On the outside, Shannon Asset looking for cover fifth, and call 911 is the trailer. Six pacers for the sixth race move around the club turn and over to the half-mile pole. Ahoy Captain has the lead a length. Mysterious Fella stalking him second on the outside. Shannon Asset now moves into third. Racing in fourth, Joseph Clardy called 911 is fifth, and Raven Ruler shuffled to the end. 59-1 for the half mile. Ahoy Captain got away with a 31-second quarter, comfortably on top of length. Mysterious Fella second ahead. Shannon Asset continues to advance on the outside third. Called 911 has live cover coming on the outside fourth. Joseph Clardy on the rail fifth. Raven Ruler to the outside sixth. 4.5 lengths from the first to the last. As they move by the three quarters, 1:29-1. They turn for home. Ahoy Captain now kicks into gear, drawing away by two. Mysterious Fella now back along the inside. Second is out for the drive, far outside. Called 911 is coming on. Ahoy Captain has the lead. Called 911 with Mysterious Fella driving between horses. There's three horses in a drive to the wire. Ahoy Captain, Mysterious Fella between horses. That's Mysterious Fella getting up. They're often pacing. Desperate Society out fast for the lead. Dirty Deeds drives up far outside. Flying Frankie moving up fast in third. Along the inside, Royal Arms came away fourth. On the inside, just racing in fifth is DJ's Desperado. Then Joshua's Orchids on the outside, sixth. To the outside, High Ability moves up seventh. Along the inside, Chest of Drawers eighth. Armada on the outside, and the early trailer is Oliver Hill as they battle for position and move by the opening quarter in 29 1/5. Dirty Deeds now moves up to take a clear length lead. Desperate Society on the inside, second. On the outside, Joshua's Orchid moves up third. Flying Frankie along the rail, fourth. On the outside, High Ability second over fifth. Armada to the outside, third over in sixth. Royal Arms tucked in seventh. Chest of Drawers to the outside in eighth. DJ's Desperado shuffled to ninth. Oliver Hill still can see them all. Over to the half-mile pole, Dirty Deeds leads this field by the half in 59 3. Midway on the backstretch, Dirty Deeds leads 3 wide. High Ability drives up to be second. Between horses, Joshua's Orchid is there in third. On the inside, Desperate Society fourth. Chest of Drawers 3 wide fifth. Between horses, Armada sixth. On the inside, Flying Frankie seventh. DJ's Desperado 3 wide eighth. On the inside, Royal Arms ninth. Trailing the field, Oliver Hill. And High Ability has taken the lead, drawing away by 3 off the 3/4 in 1:28 1. They turn for home. High Ability has the lead. Dirty Deeds out for the drive in second. Around the turn or in the stretch, High Ability leads. Dirty Deeds coming back on the outside second with Desperate Society third, racing in fourth. Flying Frankie, Chest of Drawers is fifth. Your leader is High Ability with Dirty Deeds in second. It's going to be High Ability, Dirty Deeds, and Desperate Society third. They're up and pacing with Arbrader out fast for the lead. Pirate Dan drives up from the middle of the track, looking to drop in third as Corsair Carson. On the inside, Go Sox came away fourth, dropping in fifth as Hopper Wellwood. In sixth position, Gecko's Creed racing in seventh. St. Elmo Eagle in eighth position. Man with the Gun in Sevy is the early trailer. 9 Illinois bred 3-year-old Pacers into the stretch and down to the opening quarter on the outside. Arbrader to reclaim the lead. The quarter was timed in 28 2. Arbrader leads the length. Pirate Dan racing second and third position. Corsair Carson, Go Sox is fourth. Gecko's Greed comes on fifth. Hopper Wellwood along the rail, sixth and seventh position. On the outside of horses, St. Elmo Eagle. 2 lengths back, the Man with the Gun, and far back is Sevy. Over to the half-mile pole, Arbrader a length. Pirate Dan second ahead. Go Sox on the move on the outside in third as they move by the half-mile pole in 59 seconds flat. Midway on the backstretch, Arbrader leads. Go Sox the challenger on the outside second. Along the inside, Pirate Dan third. Gecko's Creed comes out on the outside fourth. Along the inside, Corsair Carson fifth. On the outside, St. Elmo Eagle sixth. Hopper Wellwood, no place to go on the rail. Seventh, Man with the Gun out there. Eighth, Sevy is the trailer. They pick up the pace, and Arbrader strong. He leads a length by the 3/4, 1:27 2, 28 2. Third quarter, Arbrader has the lead. Pirate Dan on the inside. Go Sox on the outside. Around the turn or in the stretch, Arbrader by 2. Pirate Dan between horses. Go Sox, another move on the outside. Along the inside, looking for room is Corsair Carson. Arbrader's hard pressed to keep the lead. Go Sox, Pirate Dan on the outside. That's Go Sox now taking the lead. It's going to be Go Sox in front, very close for second. They're up and pacing. Monster of Midway, Raven Reviews, and Jet Class drive out for the lead. Dropping in fourth is Dr. Harry O. Coming away fifth is Star Blue Chip as they race around the far turn the first time. Monster of Midway leads. Raven Reviews racing second. Jet Class neatly tucks in third. Dr. Harry-O is fourth. Racing in fifth is Star Blue Chip Animator sixth. Racing in seventh is Strike a Pose. Then comes Special Agent Tandem Lobel as the trailer. 27-2 the opening quarter. Under the finish wire the first time, Monster of Midway a length. Raven Reviews racing second. That's Jet Class in third. Racing in fourth, Dr. Harry-O. He now drives from fourth. And Star Blue Chip moves right behind him in fifth. The Animator on the outside sixth. Strike a Pose racing seventh. Special Agent 8. Tandem Lobel still is the trailer. Over to the half-mile pole. Monster of Midway leads them to the half-mile. 57-2. Midway on the back stretch, Monster of Midway a length and a quarter. Raven Reviews second on the outside. That's Dr. Harry-O moving up third. Jet Class along the rail fourth. Star Blue Chip out there fifth. The Animator out there sixth. Strike a Pose saves ground seventh and eighth position. Special Agent Tandem Lobel is the trailer. Into the upper turn, Monster of Midway pacing strong. Raven Reviews now is out of second. Off the 3/4, 126 flat. 28 3, third quarter, they turn for home. Monster of Midway on the outside, Raven Reviews. Around the turner in the stretch, Monster of Midway on the inside, Raven Reviews on the outside, challenging second. Between horses, Dr. Harry-O, and on the outside, Star Blue Chip is closing fast, and that's Star Blue Chip on the outside. Raven Reviews on the inside, Star Blue Chip on the outside is going to get up. They're up and pacing 8:23 out for the lead on the inside. Dynamic Trip moves up sharply on the inside. Lear Hanover drops in third. Son of a Gun drops in fourth. Sammy Blue Chip is fifth. Racing in sixth, Henry Luca. Ralph Underwood seventh, and the early trailer is Dream a Trick. Into the stretch for the first time. 8:23 has the lead. Racing in second position, that's Dynamic Trip on the outside. Lear Hanover moves up third. Now moving second, Lear Hanover's coming after the lead. 28-4 for the initial quarter. Under the finish wire for the first time, Lear Hanover on the outside. 8:23 on the inside. Lear Hanover now goes on with it and takes the lead a length. 8:23 racing second. Dynamic Trip in third. Son of a Gun is fourth, 2 lengths back. Sammy Blue Chip is fifth. On the outside, Ralph Underwood moves up sixth. Henry Lucas seventh. Trailing the field still is Dream a Trick. Over to the half-mile pole, Lear Hanover leads this field to the half-mile in 57-4. Lear Hanover ahead up on the outside. Dynamic Trip, the challenger, second. 8:23 third. Son of a Gun comes on with cover fourth. On the outside, Ralph Underwood moves up fifth. Sammy Blue Chip shuffled to sixth. Dream a Trick to the outside, seven. Henry Lucas shuffled to the end. Into the upper turn. The Dynamic Trip now is your new leader. Son of a Gun on the outside in second. Lear Hanover third. On the outside, that's Ralph Underwood fourth. 3/4 and 127 flat. They turn for home. Dynamic Trip by 2. On the outside, Son of a Gun second. Ralph Underwood's wide for the drive. Around the turner in the stretch, Dynamic Trip leads by 2. Son of a Gun coming to him on the outside second. Racing in third is Ralph Underwood from far back. Henry Lucan, Dream a Trick. Dynamic Trip leads, but Son of a Gun's got him colored on the outside, and that Son of a Gun now taking the lead at the wire, and it's very close for second. They're up and pacing between horses. Chicago Ed left for the lead on the inside. Short Change moves up. On the outside, Robert Andrew Driving up from the far outside goes And Society, and he's fastest of them all to take the lead. And Society a length, racing in second. Robert Andrew in third. A Short Change. Chicago Ed drops in fourth. Snowberry fifth. Jet Air Racing in sixth. To the outside, Ideal Legacy seventh. And Count Westby is the early trailer. They move by the initial quarter in 29-1. Your leader by a length is And Society. Racing in second, Robert Andrew. On the outside, Chicago Ed comes on third. Short Change is fourth. Snowberry to the outside would cover fifth. Racing up sixth, Ideal Legacy, and seventh on the rail, Jet Air. Trailing the field, Count Westby. 8 pacers for tonight's 11th race go side by side over to the half mile. And Society, 3 parts of a length. Chicago Ed, the challenger, on the outside second. Robert Andrew tucked in third. They're halfway home in 1 minute and 2/5. Midway on the backstretch, And Society keeps his lead on the outside. Chicago Ed, the challenger, second. Racing in third on the rail, Robert Andrew. Snowberry comes on fourth. Short Change with the leaders fifth. We'll go 4 lengths back. Jet Air in sixth. Racing in seventh. Count Westby dropping back sharply is Ideal Legacy. Into the upper turn, Chicago Ed now has the lead. On the off stride on the turn is Snowberry. Snowberry's off stride. 3/4, 1:28-3. And Chicago Ed's bringing it home 5 lengths to the good. Around the turner in the stretch, Chicago Ed by 6. On the outside, Short Change moves up second. Racing in third, And Society. Robert Andrew to the outside fourth. Chicago Ed racing in second. Short Change. Robert Andrew third, but it's Chicago Ed easily tonight. Short Change second, Robert Andrew third.